Hello, everyone. This is Radiant Butterfly 24. It is the day after Thanksgiving. It is November 28, 2025. It is about 12:30 a.m. in the morning. And I had did a video around 9 p.m. on Thanksgiving Day. And the video was pertaining to Thanksgiving Day perp drama upon returning home back into the community where I live. So the video ended up being like a little over 30 minutes long, and it ended up cutting off. And so what I'm going to do is play the video, and toward the end of the video or where it cut off, then I'm going to explain a little bit about because I was getting ready to like end the video, but it just happened to cut off. And then I'll explain what I was saying toward the end, and then I'm going to show you some images of some perp activity that was going on earlier, in which I had mentioned in this video. So I'm going to go ahead and play it because I want to be able to like upload this video. Hello, everyone. This is Elise, Radiant Butterfly 24. Today is Thursday, November 27th, 2025. And just getting back home, from being out from Thanksgiving. And came back home and saw all these cars. I've never seen cars like this before. These are a bunch of perps that has moved up in this community and are being targeted. Now, mind you, this vehicle right here is blocking my driveway. This vehicle right here is blocking my driveway. You all see all these cars like this. They're not supposed to be like parked like this on this street at all. They're supposed to be on the right side of the street because that's where the parking is. And then on the behind this vehicle right here, there's a no parking sign. So you can't park on this side. But this person is blocking my driveway. And they're doing it deliberately. And the thing about it is, now, okay, so here's a vehicle right here coming from this other street. They're doing this deliberately, you all. Deliberately. And in a situation like this, because we have like annual meetings of being in the community where I live, this is where you will call the police. So they're probably thinking that, oh, I'm going to call the police, which I'm not, because of them being involved with the organized targeting. And I'm going to show you something else. This moon is above my garage right here. So the moon is a, let me see if I can show you all in the air right there. So that's associated with a drone. So that drone had followed me back into my community from where I had left. So this is a male person in this vehicle right here, in this Volvo. They're always doing things with the Volvos, the Jeeps, the Mercedes. the white cars, the red cars. And this is a perp right here. This is a perp. I will be uploading this video once I get inside. So this the thing is, probably wanting me to say something to him. I'm not going to say a word to him. And I decided to pull out my phone to record. But this is a perp visiting one of the perps here and making it seem like they have such a gathering, you know. And the thing is, this has never been like this. Like this type of community, if you're gonna like the homes in this community, they're only like 2 bedrooms, maybe 3. And if you're gonna have a gathering like this, you're not gonna move in this type of community. Because the thing is, if you have a gathering like this, it's going to be standing room only. It's not going to be enough room for these people to sit down. So I don't know if they're all visiting at one home, or they're, you know, possibly they may be visiting, you know, others or whatnot, but they're perps. This has never been like this. And then like there's like I want to say there's within this community there's like 4 streets. So I went on the other streets. It's not packed like this. So they doing something thinking that somebody's going to be jealous because they have a whole bunch of company over. Which that is not the case. And because knowing what's going on about this targeting, wouldn't have, you just got to be careful about who you bring up in your home. So I'm going to show you something. And see that little moon-like figure, like I said, that's associated with a drone, and it's trying to see how I'm going to react. So here comes somebody getting out, and it appears like they're on like the end or something like that, where they're visiting on the end. But look at this person sitting right here. A perp. Like, why don't you move? And he's doing this deliberately. And then like this vehicle here, I'm about to open my door. I'm about to show you. This car is not supposed to be parked on this side, blocking the center right here. So this this was a setup. This was a setup because they was watching me, and whoever is like whoever is communicating with them, like the handler, whoever the handler is, this was like the setup. And while I was out, it was some perp activity going on. I'll probably get to that before the end of this video. And matter of fact, I have like some images of what went on. I didn't record at all until like now when I came back into the community. So I'm going to open the door. I want you all to see this vehicle right here. I had to squeeze through here. So you see that vehicle that's behind me? That vehicle is not supposed to be there either. I'm going to show you all the date. So yeah, it's organized targeting going on in this community. And I'm going to tell you, this it's been individuals in this community that's okay. So here goes somebody that's about to come to their vehicle because they're a Freemason. They have a Freemason's emblem on the back of their license plate right here. Right here you are. And I would not have saw that if they didn't turn on their lights. So I'm gonna see, they must be coming from behind me. So I'm gonna move back a little bit. And then I gotta be careful because this car behind me. And then there's a car on the side of me. So this person is just sitting here. So yeah, Freemason, right here in this white vehicle. And what I was about to say before the lights came on that vehicle, these people have been having renovations done to their homes on the inside, outside, appliances, you name it. So I don't know where they coming from right here. So like a lady and their and then they're going to somebody else getting into the vehicle, like some kids. Now look at this perp right here, like as if he doing his hair. You parked on the wrong side of the street. So all of a sudden, like when I come back in the community, it's like these people are like all of a sudden about to leave. And then this fool about to get out and he's blocking the part of my driveway. And putting on lip balm and all of that. Chapstick or whatever. Now, mind you, when I came in this community, you know, I would like decorate my door. I started off decorating my door, and then like I'll say like a little while after that, then that person pulling off right there. That's the one that got the Freemason emblem on the license plate, and then parked near where I live. So I'm gonna see what this person gonna do right here. Now, mind you, right here. See, these people don't belong up in here. And like I said, we have annual meetings, and there's certain things. Now he about to get out with a freaking dog. I'm not about to say nothing to him. And then where the police at? Where the freaking police at? Now, this person right here has never put up decorations ever. But this is the one that got the deck built. This is the one that got the deck built and got appliances, got renovations and all that done. Now that person is, as you can see, I don't know if you can see in the rearview mirror, then he's like ended up pulling off. But at first, she was gonna get out and block my driveway. So that was nothing but a setup, and I wasn't gonna say nothing to him. So you all see the moon over there? That's associated with the drone. So they watching me, what I'm doing. So back what I was saying about this person here. This person about to try to squeeze over here. like, what are you doing? So that was the setup, you guys. And I'm going to sit here for a while. Look at this part right here. The part with the dog. Part with the dog. We're gonna see where he's about to go. So the little gathering seems to be down here on the end. And so it's perps all up in this community. Now I'm gonna show you something else. I was talking about the decorations, right? So I went from like decorating my door, and then a little while afterwards, I began to put lights out. So all of a sudden, these perps like come in this community. Now I'm gonna show you the decorations over there. You see the little shimmering lights over there? So it's some perps that live over there. So I had showed you all, if you go back and look at one of the videos where I was saying that they were perps and they had moved in a community and they had came in, they had put up like Halloween decorations. Now I don't put up Halloween decorations. I put up fall decorations. So they started off putting the Halloween decorations up. And then for Christmas, they ended up putting up like a Grinch, like decorations out. And then I was calling them like Perp Grinches. So this time, they put this decorations out for the Christmas and had them up like about a week ago, about a week and a half ago. And like as if they trying to outdo somebody. So so mind you, I haven't put up my Christmas decorations up. I still have my fall decorations up. And then I want you to take a look down here. That home right there never had decoration. This person had been living here before I moved in. And like I said, the one that got a new deck built, appliances, renovations on the inside, outside. And then you see the tree down past that pickup truck. They're perps too. And mind you, when I first moved into this community, the police would like ride around in this community, and I barely seldom see them from time to time. I did see them over the summer, and I got like some images or whatnot of them coming into the community, and they ended up leaving right out. And I believe that ended up occurring because they were informed that I was getting ready to leave home and leave out the community. But yeah, if you can see that moonlight figure is right there toward my left side. Now, I believe that someone that I'm going to just say that I know, probably set this up to make it appear like they got a whole bunch of company over. And like I said, I've never seen like cars like this. And I'm gonna show you the cars down further down. So it's not as many as you see on the left side. And then like that vehicle right there, not supposed to be there. So if the police was to come into this community, that person would get supposedly get a ticket. And like I said, like this type of community, they're only like 2, maybe 3 bedrooms. But if you're gonna have like a gathering, you're not gonna move a gathering like this. You're not gonna move in this type of community. You'll have like a bigger home where you could be able to entertain. So that to me is just, you know, it's just something not right. Something is not right. And they trying to make it appear like they got something going on or whatnot. That's what they're trying to indicate. But it's perps all up in this community. They corrupted this community. We just had like a meeting last month, and it was just something, just the vibe was like different. It's not like the original people that was in this community when I like first moved into this community. I've been in this community for like 10 plus years and been to every meeting. And you could tell like the people that they don't belong up in here. And you know, we have like rules and guidelines that's not being followed. So you can tell that something is not right. It's some corruption going on. And it's like as if anything goes. Because in the very beginning, it was like, you know, it seemed like they was on it about certain things. Like, you know, you can't do that or whatever. They'll send out notices or letters, you know, like giving like a little warning or whatnot. But yeah. And like I said, like with the vehicles, uh, of them moving into the community, like the white vehicles, the red vehicles, the pickup truck. Everybody got a pickup truck. Everybody got a Mercedes. Everybody got a Jeep type vehicle. Yeah. And I'm gonna tell you the mistake I made when I first moved in this community. You know, when I got situated or whatnot, I had like a housewarming, and I'm gonna tell you, like, I had invited like, I'll just like say neighbors to come over, and it was, I told them, you know, it was like a get to know the neighbor type thing. That was a big mistake. I didn't even know them to be like, you know, inviting them up in my house like that, up in my home. It was a big mistake. And then it was like ever since then they was acting funny. Um, and it's just so obvious now that something is not right. The vibe is not right. But that's my little rant. Hopefully you all had a nice Thanksgiving. And not that I didn't have a nice Thanksgiving. It's just that when I came back into the community, uh, just seeing all of this, what was going on the street here that I live on. And I haven't, well, I have posted videos lately, but not where I like was like recording and talking. I was more so, like I have like a lot of images and other videos that I need to post, but I felt like to get, to do this recording so that you all can see what's going on. And then another thing that they do, I'm gonna tell you, and I'm not gonna have, this video to be long. Another thing that they'll do when they move in, they was moving in with U-Haul trucks. Everybody moving in with a U-Haul truck. And then another thing they were doing is like they'll leave their vehicles out in the driveway. Like, why would you leave your vehicle out in the driveway and there's a garage? That doesn't make no sense at all whatsoever. So what they'll do is like because of the surveillance and being watched with the cameras and the drones, when it's known that you're getting ready to leave home, then they're running out to their vehicle as if they're getting ready to leave or they're getting something out of their vehicle. Here's a vehicle right here. Now, mind you, it is Thanksgiving, but mind you, I've never seen a whole bunch of cars on this street like this. Never, ever. Where they were like, blocking the entrance. Or it's like real tight where you can't get through the streets. I don't know if you all can really see. It's a little dark. And the time on here, let me see what time it is, the actual time. So that the time is fast on this clock. So it's about 9:40 p.m. So yeah, these are a bunch of perps. Having a gathering. And so they knew when I was coming into the community because of the drone that's in the air. That was tracking my location. So when I came back in the community, seeing all these cars in the street theater of them, as if they getting ready to leave and, moving their vehicles, that's what they were doing. But I just want you all to take a look at this. Here come this perp again. Oh, that's okay. That's somebody else. So that person getting ready to leave. But yeah, you all, they came in. The perps came in. The perpetrators came in and corrupted this community. Just corrupted it. you know, as if they came in like, you know, and some of these perps, they're renting. They're renting. And then some of the perps, like I said, we had a meeting. Some of these perps coming in a meeting like as if they're like owners, like they're co-owners. So I'm gonna tell you all this quick thing, because I don't want this video to be long. Was out earlier with someone, and they wanted to go visit someone that we knew, but I had ended up you know, driving them over to where they live, and so I just, you know, decided I was gonna, like, you know, stay in the vehicle because they wasn't gonna be long. They was gonna be in and out. So they went in, and I'll say like about less than 10-15 minutes they came back out, and so all of a sudden, and I'm gonna tell you the home that was visited. This is like a home. How can I say this? It's like a home care. I'll just say it like that. It's like a home care for individuals. And so so when the person um, that I had taken them over there, when they came out, um, upon them, you know, coming to the vehicle, all of a sudden, here comes, and I'm just gonna say it. It was a perpetrator. I'm just gonna say it was a perpetrator. I feel like it was a perpetrator. So all of a sudden, they pull up in the driveway, and they were blocking the sidewalk. And so, and I'll probably put that image up, and I'll do that within the week or later or whatnot. So they went up to the door, whatnot, as if they were picking someone up, and they pulled up in a white vehicle, and they had like a little, you know, little black colors on there, whatnot, on the vehicle, as if they were picking someone up. And so they went in, and then they came out. I'll say like less than 5 minutes. We kind of like, because I wanted to like sit there and watch to see what was going to happen. So he ended up coming out, and the person, there was a person that lived there, came out with him, and he was carrying like a bag, like as if they were getting ready to like go somewhere, or he was gonna like take her somewhere or whatnot. And so this is like a like adult home care. I'll just say it like that. Okay, so that's where the video ended up cutting off. And so I'm going to show you the images of what I was just explaining. So, and let me see how many images is it. So it's like 7 images, and I'm just going to go through them real quickly, and I'm going to enlarge the images. So that was like a from the video.
that image that just had came up. Okay, so I'm gonna go through these images rather quickly. Okay, so wasn't in my vehicle, was in the vehicle of the person that I was with in their vehicle. And so this is the vehicle, the white vehicle that ended up pulling up. And as you can see, they were blocking part of the sidewalk here. And then you can see that they're on the porch. Now, mind you, and I'm just going to say, this is like, I'm just going to say it's like it's majority is like a black neighborhood. So the individual that had gotten out of the vehicle here was Caucasian. There is a Caucasian person that is within that home care of them being adult. But it just of them making it seem like it was something coincidental or ironic when the person that I was with, when they ended up coming out of the home, then all of a sudden this white vehicle ended up pulling up. This image appears like when I had and I was the one that was driving, so I ended up moving up. So this is like a closer image of the white vehicle that you see there. This is a person here that came out of the home, has the bag in his hand. And then this is the individual here. I ended up blotting out the person's face or whatnot. And then here is as if he's putting the bag into the vehicle, getting ready to put the bag in the vehicle. As you can see here, that's the image here. Now, I'm gonna say this: he could have very well been going to pick up that individual, but like I said, this is like, and majority of the adults in that home are black, and I want to say maybe one or two Caucasian adults in the home. That's that's being cared for. But that just something about that. It was the vibe. And so he did sit there for a while before he ended up bagging up. And then I was trying to figure out whether he was going to go past me or go toward the other way, but he ended up coming past my way. And yeah. So it just trying to make something like coincidental. And so, and it was other activity that was going on while I was sitting in the vehicle, as if the people within the street had gotten alerts or whatnot. So all of a sudden they were, as if they were leaving home or pulling out of the driveway or whatnot. And then the traffic on that street started to get a little busy when it didn't appear like that when I had dropped off the person that I was with. So yeah. So that was like the perp activity that went on. And I'm gonna get to a couple of more images after leaving here. Went back to the individual whom where they lived, and where I had ended up leaving my vehicle. So this is the vehicle, my vehicle here, and I'm going to show you. Okay, this vehicle here, not the red one. It is a perp that lives there, but I'm talking about this vehicle here, where you see the lights on the back of that vehicle, and it's like I want to say it was a SUV. It was a SUV. So I got in my car to get ready to move it, because I was going to put it in the driveway of the person that I was visiting in this community. And so it was something up with them, as if they were watching me to see what I was going to do. And they probably already knew that when because like when we had gotten back into the community and I had pulled the car into the garage, there was nobody on the street there. And I'm going to show you. There was nobody on the street. So they were, this is the car right here. They were getting ready to leave. And I had took this picture from inside, because I wanted to see what they were going to do, because they sat here for the longest. And I was parked like over here. And so I kind of like, as if I moved the car up to see what they were going to do, if they were going to pull off. But I ended up bagging back, and they still was standing here, in the vehicle. So I decided that I was going to bag my vehicle in the driveway, which is something I usually do, bag it in the driveway. And so but when I'm going to go back to when I had pulled the other vehicle in the driveway, in the garage, and then I had went out to get to move my vehicle. That's when I saw them over on toward my right on this street. And they just looked suspicious, like they was as if they went um to this home that was like a couple of doors down or whatnot, as if it was like some type of like quick visit or whatnot. And so it was a male and a female. The female came out real quick, because that's when I was heading to my vehicle to go get ready to move it. Then she went over to the driver's side, and then the male went on the passenger side. That's a tactic that they usually do when they want you to see like the female driving the vehicle with the male on the passenger side. It's something about that tactic or whatever. So like I said, I had got in the vehicle, sat here for a few minutes, and wanted to see what they were going to do. And so in the meantime, they were like right here. And so I had moved up to see if they were going to decide to pull off, but they was watching me, trying to see what I was going to do. And then I decided I was going to, I had backed all the way back. They still was sitting right here, this little spot right here. And then I backed into the driveway. And then I had gotten out of the vehicle, went into the garage, closed it down. And then I went inside. And then I went to the window. And then this is the picture of me. This is the picture of what I ended up taking of them pulling off. So basically, they were trying to see what I was going to do, if I was going to stay here or if I was going to leave. That's what they were trying to do. And that's how that's what these perpetrators do. They steadily sitting up there watching you, trying to see what you're going to do, especially of it being a holiday, trying to see what I was going to do. And then I did stay for a while. And then it was like close to had to been about around 8:30 or something like that when I had got ready to leave. And when I got ready to leave out, the moonlight figure that's associated with a drone, it was in the air. And so it followed me back into my community. And then that's when I arrived back into the community of seeing like the street theater of the perp activity that was going on. So that's basically how my Thanksgiving had went. Of the basically the perp activity that was going on, and want to be able to upload the video as well as include the images within the video. So I'm not going to make this video long. Stay tuned for other videos that I haven't posted, like images that I'll be doing videos from. And so that concludes this video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and thank you for watching my channel.